Hey guys, Mateo here. I'm the Guildmaster Pathogen Gaming, and this is going to be a different kind of video. As you know, today is September 11th. It is the anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks on the U.S. World Trade Center. I wanted to give a personal quick shout out to all of the first responders, all the servicemen and servicewomen, and all the unnamed faceless civilians that were out there that put their lives on the line and perhaps lost theirs or still fighting that battle 18 years later, right? So what I always tell people when they ask me questions about my time in the Marine Corps or anything like that is, it's easy to be brave when you don't have a choice, right? You're enlisted, you deploy. For me, I was an 0331 machine gunner, so you're up there in the turret of your Humvee. You got your Ma Deuce in front of you, and at that point, you really don't have an option. There's no choice but to hook and jab with the enemy, as my platoon sergeant used to say. Shout out to Staff Sergeant Kyle. But as a civilian, you choose that job. You choose to be that first responder. You could have done anything. You're sitting there in New York City. You could have been on Wall Street. You could have been raking in the big bucks. You could have been on Broadway. You could have been a comic doing the circuits up there. You could have done anything in your life, but you chose on that day. It's from ordinary people to extraordinary people. They're all extraordinary people, but you think of like a Hollywood actor like Steve Buscemi, right? He volunteer firefighter. That man was working on 9/11, like the rest of the first responders that are up there. And so it's a heartfelt shout out to you guys, because that's brave. That's choosing bravery. It's choosing to go against your DNA. It's choosing to go against what led our species to be here in the first place, right? It's the survival instinct. You're supposed to want to survive, not do for others and do for your tribe like that. That's how your lifeline gets snuffed out. And so I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being better men and women than I could ever possibly be. I get a lot of attaboys and pats on the back and thank yous for my service and whatnot for being a Marine. But I be honest, there's a difference between being a machine gunner and putting rounds down range. So, when you're taking contact maybe 1,000, 1,500 yards away, or up to 500 yards away, to running into certain death. And certainly knowing from the history of catastrophic events like the Fukushima reactors that you're going to have cancer and death, you basically don't escape. Even if you escape the building, you're going to die someday, and it's going to be painful, slow, torturous. And I'm just in awe at the sheer bravery and heroism that was displayed there. And that's coming from me. I'm an old crusty grunt and from the U.S. Marines. So I appreciate everything that you guys stay strong, keep the faith, and fight on to another day. I believe in you guys. Thank you.